blissfulness, that peaceful state, that just absolute love and like just limitless space of who I am, level of selfishness and level of separation from people, how I was only mostly concerned about, I would say, my own benefit, a new way of living on this planet that is absolutely beyond understanding. Just pure love for me, for everybody. It was a life changer with some obstacles, some challenges for sure, some pain, but it's totally worth it. It gave me so much inspiration and so much new way of living on this planet that is absolutely beyond understanding and comprehension. Sometimes it's hard to put in words, but definitely more depth, more joy and happiness, and more connection with everyone and everything. I think I did. Yeah, I think I did. Even though I tried not to put expectations, I did have goals, and I think my goals were fulfilled. So I am pretty content with how it went and the time I spent here. And I actually wish we had a few days more.
Have you reached your goal for the retreat?
Yes, a few of them, yeah. What I overcame during the retreat is my level of selfishness and level of separation from people, how I was only mostly concerned about, I would say, my own benefit in a way. Like, it's not like it was done consciously. Of course it wasn't done consciously, but when you really start being present to your thinking, like getting first, like, okay, I'm here first, and like, but we were a team, like, oh, I did it and others didn't, but at the same time it's a team effort during the retreat. So I mean, if I did it and rest of us didn't, it means that we all failed. So at some point I started seeing that, how I don't even know. I think it came from either fear or it came from, it's hard to say where it came from, but at some point in my life, which I actually also was able to see when I was a child, I made a decision that I'm gonna be on my own, because I got so disappointed in my parents, and I was like, I'm not getting any support I need from them, and from now on I'm gonna be on my own. And I was pretty young. I think I was like 8. So from that moment on, going forward, like, my life was just being built on that premise that I'm on my own. I will reach wherever I can on my own. So a lot of people just couldn't simply come into my life, or they were there, but just sort of on a stretch of my arm like that, because I was like, I'm on my own. And eventually, I mean, it did work for some time, but eventually it started interfering with my like relationship in my life, at work, communication with people, that is just like me being on my own and being constantly on guard, because I had to like guard my own, I don't know, surrounding my wall, I guess. So when I realized that, and the impact that it was making not only on me but on other people, my loved ones, that was in a way miraculous and at the same time challenging moment to realize that and ask for forgiveness of that behavior, I guess, that I've been doing for years. So a lot of tears came out, which was another way of actually putting the guard down and let people see you the way you are, like, you know, pure, naked in a way, with tears and runny nose and puffy eyes. So it was challenging. Well, joy and happiness is another great, just absolutely phenomenal thing that I experienced, which I forgot. Like I forgot how fun it is to just be happy, because it's so much, like there is so much agenda, there is so much to do in our real world. Like you have this to do, you constantly multitask, always on the go, always rushing, always hurry, that you forget, like I forget, the simple task is to enjoy what I do. And then the question, I asked myself that question several years ago, is like, what's the point, what's the purpose of my life if I'm not even living it? I'm just sort of like robotically moving from place to place and like executing tasks. It's like, where is the life in life? What's the purpose of constantly just, it's like a turmoil, or like a hamster wheel all the time. You kind of like go, 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 go. And people around you kind of in the same mode. And sometimes even if, or sometimes when somebody is moving slower than myself, I would be like, what's up with you? You gotta hurry and, get up to speed. And then this time I was actually able to unplug myself from that mode. And what helped me to do that is to actually watch what I'm thinking, and able to sort of command to my mind to stop like all this chatter. And when that chatter stopped, like there's whole new reality just emerged, like with lots of joy and happiness, just doing simple exercises or just sitting. Gosh, it was just so much fun.
Did you see your ego hooks?
My ego hooks? Totally, absolutely, yeah, all the time, pretty much. Well, yeah, yes, I do see that, because having that experience of sort of going outside of the matrix, or at least maybe just detach myself for a little bit and like really getting sense of how you feel, like that blissfulness, that peaceful state, that just absolute love, and like just limitless space of who I am. Like I can totally see, yeah, the games of matrix that we are in, the values that we have, which are so they're so not important to focus on. They're just so, in a way, like miserable, I guess. It's kind of sad to see how humanity is just paying so much attention and put so much effort into something that is on a bigger scale, is so like meaningless and pointless. So the insight was, yes, it's a touch of God. That was, well, not insight, it was the experience, how it's just pure love that accepts you for who you are, and there is no right or wrong. It's just pure love for me, for everybody. That is just phenomenal feeling to feel. Also how much our mind controls our life. And what was fascinating, that there are actually very simple tools to detach yourself from that constant chatter. And it comes with practice. So the more you practice, the easier it gets, or faster you can detach yourself, which I think it will be happening all the time, but it's just you learn to control it more and more and more. Like you become a controller, not the brain controls what you say or how you feel or what you do. And there are more insights. There are actually way more.
Do you feel joy?
Yeah, I do. I'll be sharing with my friends for sure, and I think Michael will be the first person who I'll be talking about. And actually, it's so funny how just random people you run into, you start sharing your experience, and they become very interested too. Like my son's soccer coach, for instance, when I told him that I was going to this retreat, he got very excited about it. And he's like, well, and I did share about 1-day retreat with him. And he's like, well, not 8-day retreat, but 1-day retreat, I want to go. And I'm like, okay. And I never even sort of even anticipated that. So pretty fun.